know today is a special episode, but let's see a little bit more later. So I just arrived here in Hungary, and the reason why I'm here, I'm going to meet with Sándor Juhos, who is the owner of the Laplander Museum.
In the museum you can find all the specimens of the Laplanders. Hardtop, pickup, canvas softtop, and the crew cab, and many other relics. Everything started with this car. This is Sándor's first Laplander, but not only what he owns, the story dates back into his childhood. When he was around 10 years old, he was sitting in this car on a hunting. And that's how the story began. Two cars went missing during the production from the factory, never showed up in Sweden, and got a special plate with the registration number from the Csepel autógyár.
This car was owned by the Hungarian communist leader János Kádár.
This one is a very special one. It has 250 horsepower, and still you can find Sahara sand under the carpets. This was a service car on the Paris-Dakar Rally in 1983, when the Volvo C202 won his class with Hasse Henriksson, Sture Bernhardsson and Jon Gräning. You can see this car in the Volvo Museum in Göteborg. On the top, this is one of the 3 prototypes from before the production. The second ever made Volvo C202. This canvas soft-top has also a story. After it was produced, went to the Volvo Museum and spent most of his life in the storage. That sphere has only 498 kilometers in. Back in Sweden, in the Volvo factory, they converted hardtop Laplanders for a crew cab. They cut shorter the cabin to have a short truck bed, but still 4 seats. That was the smallest series. Only 4 original cars exist around the world nowadays. Other crew cabs are homemade. Sándor has a big selection of original documents, all kind of brochures, the mailing between Csepel autógyár and Volvo, the part catalogs on microfilms, and the original blueprints of the car. Beside the Laplander, Sándor other hobby is collecting Rubik cubes. It was obvious he made a pixel art of the Laplander from Rubik cubes, and he used more than 2,000 cubes for this and took 4 days to build. I have a nice collection of Majorette Explorateur, which based on the Volvo C202. But this is not the only toy car that was made from the Laplander. Back in the 80s, most of the Hungarian kindergartens had a plastic toy cart from the Microlin factory. This is my first met, actually, with the Laplander. And of course, Sándor has a nice collection of these cars. It's not to mention including very rare ones. And this is not a toy. This is a very, very detailed RC car from Volvo Laplander. Also, it's good to have in the stock from spare parts. Sándor has these two brand new gauges. Lamps. And so many other things. Like the number plate light cover that I'm missing, but made my own. During my visit, we had many common things to discuss. It was a great trip and it was nice to see Sándor again. I recommend the museum of every Laplander fan, or just in general for everyone.
So that was the episode about the Laplander Museum in Győr in Hungary. Hope you like it and see you next time.